Today, Kath and I, we've been out and about. We've been spending a couple of quid.
Yeah, only a bit.
And I said we would share that with you. So I hope you can join us live because we've got a giveaway. Oh, we're done with the giveaway. What's there?
Is he?
I thought, oh yeah, don't show it. Don't show it, Kath. That's it. Well done. Nobody saw that. Yes, and it says Lizzie Curtis is live now, so I'm happy with that. So we've been out and about. We've been to the We've been to the Textile East Fair in St Ives in Cambridgeshire. What was your first impressions?
I thought I was just overwhelmed with I think all the different vintage things and all the beautiful
it's left us speechless.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen very often.
All the beautiful sort of artwork,
yes,
rather than just the samples,
displays,
just beautiful,
very tactile. If you're very textile-y, arty sort of person, this is absolutely the place for you. And it's open tomorrow, so if you're in the Cambridgeshire area, go tomorrow if you can. Support the ladies and gents there. And it's not so much like a cork show, is it? You know what I mean?
No, it's very different.
Smaller,
there's not there's not so many people selling sewing notions. And
yes,
there were a little bit. There was a little bit of that, and there was a little bit of fabric selling and things. But it was mostly people's. It was just a mine of inspiration. I think that's the thing. It was just what people had made and how they came up with things, and some of the designs that were on display were just superb, weren't they?
And really, we didn't. Although we were there, 4 hours maybe. We didn't really look at the displays as such because we had a cup of tea.
Well, they're dotted about rather than in one place, aren't they?
And there was
which
a
is
room
nice.
off of that.
There was a room
which
off
we
of
didn't
it,
go into at all.
No.
Which pass we should have done.
But
It's always in hindsight.
They weren't all hugely complex things that are far out of your reach, if you like, as a lay person. They're all very doable things, and sometimes the simplest was just so lovely. And there was one woman there with she said she's been doing this, it's a journey of her life for the last 15 years, and she just adds to it. And I heard her telling somebody else that this was my daughter's wedding, and that was my sister-in-law who was very poorly, and that's what I used to do when I was looking after her. And just lovely, really stunning.
Very, very inspirational. And we saw Tilly Rose.
Yep.
And I wanted to see my friend Mel, but she wasn't there. Well, she might have been there later, but
somebody was manning her area.
Stand, so I shall have words. So we saw some familiar faces, which is always lovely. And there was one particular stand I wanted to get to, which obviously you can see my hall here. Kath is very discreet, and it's on the floor, great big hall down on the floor. So we will be going through it. Just to show you what was just a snapshot, hardly even a snapshot of what was available.
Oh, yes. Well, we could have spent thousands, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind the 50p we spent.
And they had some nice makes and takes, which we promised ourselves that we would do, and we didn't. Because
we didn't have time, we were so busy chatting and looking and inspiring ourselves. We saw a lovely lady, I think might have been sort of Danish or Scandinavian of some ilk on her spinning wheel, and that was fascinating.
But it wasn't a spinning wheel like we would know it.
It's a different shape.
Can you remember?
It's gorgeous.
Can you remember what it was called? A hobber or something?
Hobber or a cobber. I wasn't quite sure.
From America, and immediately I was thinking of the Amish people, but she said no, it was it Seattle?
Seattle it came from, yes. This chap who owns the business there and obviously makes some beautiful wood.
Quite different.
Yeah, and she made it look so easy. You felt like you could say, oh, I can do that.
Abigail says, nice jumpers. Oh, yes.
Nice jumpers.
Got to show off our chest.
I have to do that instead.
Got company.
I think my...
Can I just say something here?
Yes.
That Abigail did yours and it's slightly wonky.
Well, perhaps it's me that's wonky.
No, we did it at the time, and we need to use proper heat transfer vinyl, and I'd forgotten to get it. So the next round of sweatshirts will be with proper heat vinyl transfer. And actually,
warm and lush.
Yeah, they're comfy, aren't they?
Mm.
And we, like footballers have their name and number on the back.
Yeah,
we could do something like that.
Yeah, you could be number 1.
Kath.
Jack could be number 2.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be number 3.
Actually, yes, the team should have one. Ah. Oh, Abigail says won't bother next time. No. You're
No, I love it, Abigail. Don't be silly. It's not. I think it's me that's wonky, but I'm not quite sure how to do it in the opposite direction.
That's perfect. Say like that. No, Abigail is lovely. Thank you very much. Because of course she's got the cricket joy.
Yes, and yeah, I'm very jealous.
So never mind. So we've got nearly 100 people watching, which is crazy.
Fantastic. It's lovely to see
Thank
everybody.
you very much.
It's nice to see
so
names,
first of all, let's show them the giveaway. Now I'm going to pull the name after the live because yes, I couldn't get quick enough to load them all up, and we did well actually, considering.
Yeah, we did. But let's do it afterwards in the cool light of day afterwards.
So anybody that's watching live now, I've got a giveaway. So do you want to bring it, slide it in, and I'll show you on the overhead.
You can do the business.
Interesting grey mat. We were very much inspired by Tilly Rose today, weren't we?
Yes.
With her lovely kits. And she had some fabric that, and now my members, our lovely super duper fabulous sewing group members will recognise this, I think. And she had pieces of fabric that she had made herself and so on and so forth. And I thought, you know what? We can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Yeah.
Because I've got this beautiful piece of fabric which has been, anybody which watched me on the group the other night, we've used our Inktense pencils, so it's permanent. And you could use it for a bit of a pouch or something like that. There's only one little piece, I think it's about 6-inch square. And so we've added some buttons, some vintage buttons and beads. We've added some lace and some embroidery thread and a couple of little hearts. That's thanks to Jackie Thomas, because Jackie Thomas got me the hearts.
Yeah, because they go with the little hearts on the stamp.
Yeah. So that is the giveaway, guys. So the main thing is that you have to say something. So then I've got your name. It's no good just watching. You have to actually say something. And then I will pick somebody out from the live, okay? And they'll win this little packet of gorgeousness. I think that'd be super.
Your challenge then is to make something with it.
Yeah, what would you make, Kath?
I don't know.
Maybe a little coin purse for Angela, as soon as she was asking.
I was just going to say that. Angela wants a coin purse, and yes. So, or a little needle case, or
yeah, if I'll bring it back a bit now.
Yeah, a little pouch.
Yeah.
I might even be tempted to put it in the middle of a cushion.
Yes, like a panel, like Adrienne's things, Adrienne's panels.
Yeah. It's a similar size to Adrienne's printed panels, and they are lovely to use.
6 and a bit, well,
6
nearly.
and a quarter, 6.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would come out, just under 6 inches in the middle of an Eden would look lovely.
Yeah, you could do some more embroidery. Yeah, in the middle of Eden.
Yeah.
Embroidery on it. You could add some more Inktense pencil work on it. You could add a bit of sparkle.
Lots of bits that you could colour in and embroider around, and it's really lovely.
Yeah. So that is the giveaway, guys, for this live. We're only going to be live for, we say half an hour, it'll be 45 minutes, probably an hour. No, half an hour to show our stash. Actually, to show our stash might take a couple of days.
I was going to say,
couple of days.
You're hoping to finish in an hour, are you?
Yes, like yesterday, 2 hours. Anyway, so that's the giveaway. So you just have to say something. Angela says, looks lovely. Dot says, hello to all. Hello, Dot.
Helen says it's a packet of gorgeousness. Of course it is.
Absolutely is. Absolutely is. Jackie says, good afternoon, ladies. Now on board in my cabin and just, hold on, where's she going? Jackie, where have you gone?
Who's this? Jackie?
Jackie, she only lives up the road. You could have gone Snives today.
I'm now bored in my cabin and just finished unpacking, so welcome cuppa. Oh, so she's in her cabin, so she's getting, welcome cuppa.
I want to know where she's going.
Sitting watching with a nice cup of tea.
Jackie, why didn't you ask me? Why'd it come? in your suitcase.
Yeah, we could have all gone.
Right, do you want to bring your goodies up first?
Oh, bring the goodies up first. I think
we're going to try to remember what stall. I don't know if we will or we won't.
No, I think most of it's on those 2 stalls that we...
Colette says, good morning all. I got busy cutting my next project and almost forgot to join. That's Alexa talking to us. Alexa, stop.
She's feeling left out, that's all.
That happens often. I'm going to switch it off. Melba says, hello everyone. On my way to Norway in search of... Oh, perhaps it's the Northern Lights. Yes, Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Oh. They look a little bit like this, don't they?
Yeah, actually.
Northern Lights.
Borealis.
Aurora. That's my granddaughter's name, Aurora.
Very nice.
Or one of my granddaughters, lots of them.
I've been on a boat called the Aurora. Anyway, pass line.
She's my youngest granddaughter.
Anita says hi. Don't not say it out loud. Right, so I'm going on the overhead so you can see.
Oh, goodness me. Oh, look, Maltesers.
Yay!
Who wants a Malteser?
What stall was that?
That was the bar. We went to a craft fair and they didn't sell cake.
Yes, how bizarre.
Yeah.
No cake.
But so we had Maltesers instead.
Anne says, at a guess suitable for Eden because of the 6.5-inch square.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very suitable for Eden. So if you don't know what Eden is, go and have a look.
Yeah.
On the website, it'll be there.
Right, show us your stuff.
Show us your stuff. So in here, we don't even know what's in here yet,
no,
do we?
We don't.
So should we be brave and open it?
Well, tell everybody who it's from. Can you remember?
This is from Michelle James.
Yep. Hopeless website. Hopeless.
Yes, her marketing is not as brilliant as her store. She had the most amazing store, didn't she?
Yes.
It was like huge, long, and
yes, massive.
Loads of beautiful stuff, and you didn't know where to start. So this little box of tricks here, I think it's got everything in. It's got a little dolly peg. Look, with gorgeous ribbons wrapped around, lace ribbons.
Lace.
So I think some of it is wide and then there's some embroidery thread, some beautiful buttons, another lovely piece of lace. Look at this. This is a vintage tray cloth, isn't it? Look at that.
See, now you could make an easy bag with that,
couldn't you? Yeah.
And you actually, if you were not precious about it, you could stamp on there and colour in and use your Inktense pencils, or you could dip it in coffee. But I don't know how brave you would need to be. I would do that. I'd also cut this up.
I cut some of it off.
Yeah.
So maybe cut it off. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have a little play with that. I absolutely love that. Because, of course, you look at the box and you see a little bit, but we didn't see exactly what was in it, did we? So
not at all.
It was a little stab in the dark.
I've had a couple
what's this?
Of these.
Oh, look. Oh,
hold on.
Look at this is a doily.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at that.
So again, you could cut it up.
This is crocheted.
Yeah.
It's crocheted lace.
Cotton. So that would take dye very well.
Mm.
No vintage tablecloths near me. I've been searching high and low. Oh, Cheryl, you've got to find your source.
So we've got a little bit of wool here as well, already cut into hearts. How lovely is that?
Yeah.
So that would go on there as well.
You could embroider on that. Machine embroidery.
And then we've got some
vintage fabric.
What does this say? Little Chelsea.
Fabulous. Look at that.
A Sandown. Oh, it's a Sanderson fabric. Yes, of course it is. Yeah, Sanderson fabric.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous,
beautiful.
Isn't it?
Again, you could just fussy cut. That could be the front of a purse. Do you remember we did that, didn't we? Did we fussy? Yes, I fussy cut a tablecloth and made a purse, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
That was lovely.
And what's this? This is another already embroidered.
That's it. Oh, look at that. See, that can be cut up, dyed, stitched more. God, it smells. Poor.
Smells vintage. Fancy saying my fabric smells. Look at these lovely little hearts that have been made as well out of vintagey stuff.
She'll have made them, wouldn't she?
She will have, yeah.
Sorry, you do.
That's all right. And this is half a tray.
Nice.
This is half a tray cloth,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, like that. Very much.
Already got our lovely little bits of stains
because it's already been cut, you'd be happy to cut it again, wouldn't you?
I'd be happy to cut them anyway because They're to be used, aren't they?
Yes,
That's what it's for.
100%.
Yeah. Another little bit of wool.
Yes, you could make another
Do you know
little
that wool?
heart.
We were down in a place some weeks ago, and that wool was something like £15 for a piece of that.
Boiled wool.
Yeah.
Very trendy.
Ooh. Now then. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, really nice. Gorgeous.
Yeah. And then this looks quilted.
Yeah. I've got more of that in the other room from the last box I
Yeah,
had.
this is quilted, so that's nice. And then more wool.
Bit more blanket.
Goodness me. So there's loads of stuff in there, loads
Lovely.
of stuff to play with
Yeah.
and practice with. And she's such reasonable prices as well, isn't she?
Crazy.
Goodness me. It was like, oh, I didn't see that. That's beautiful.
So Michelle James, she's on Instagram and she has got a website, but she doesn't really keep it up to date. So I've had a little chat with her, and we're going to try and have a meet up, and I'm going to try and do a Facebook Live with her. She doesn't live so far away from me. So all you ladies can see her stuff, because I think she would sell out in a flash if
that
you
is
guys...
just a gorgeous box full. I'm
Yeah.
so thrilled with that. It's
Yeah.
lovely.
£22. That's not
£22.50
bad at all.
for all that.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Beautiful. Okay, next.
That's it. So then what have we got here? We've got little bits of wool here.
So is that from her as well?
Yep.
So again, Red, you can make up hearts with that.
Don't you remember that when your children
Yeah.
had lace, silk-coloured
Yes.
blankets and silk-surrounded blankets?
So this could all be... This,
I'm thinking borrow work.
yes, and you
Just
could do
gorgeous.
felting on of this as
Yeah.
well.
Look at this.
Oh,
There's your
that's
piece of fabric.
Lovely.
There you
Look
go.
at that. Yeah,
There we are. A lovely little bit on there.
like that. Building it up. Almost finished it. Nothing to do now.
That's it. You
Done.
can have that like that.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
and that
then
could all be felted together. Even
there.
if you got a single needle felter.
I'm going to have to get my embellisher
Yeah,
out, aren't I?
Yeah.
Going to have to.
100%. But lots and lots
So
of
look
lovely
at that.
wool
It just
pieces.
makes lovely.
Yeah.
I won't put them all back in while you look, and I'll do that later.
Next.
Next. Oh, more gorgeousness.
So this is from Michelle James again.
This is from Michelle again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to open it? Do you
Yeah,
want
we
to?
can. Oh, look
We've
at
got
that.
two. We've got two.
I got two. I had to get two. Some of these will be. What's
Can
in
you
here?
imagine?
Oh, look at this. We met a very lovely lady who's called Vintage Crafts, I think. I can't remember what her name was. You've got
I've got her.
you've got a something here.
something somewhere.
Look at this collar. Let me just put it on here so you can see
I
it.
wonder all my,
This
all my
collar of lace.
tickets on.
Look at that,
That is beautiful.
isn't it?
Even my sister bought one.
I just thought cutting those around.
Yeah, and these
Like medallions
and
these
cutting
little,
that out.
Yeah, it's just lovely. It's all
we've
it's
got an
all
ooh and an ah. Cheryl's
vintage.
saying ah, and Christine saying ooh.
that's what I was saying. Oh, I like that. Oh, I must have that. And it's all discoloured and you know.
Is this tatting or is this crochet?
I think it's tatting. It looks like tatting.
I think
from
it's
here.
tatting, isn't it? I'm not an expert.
I think it is. So let's
Yeah.
try the other side and
Sorry
see.
about the shadow. That's because I've got my bag there. You just
Yes, and I fell in love with that, so I had to buy it. And
That's beautiful.
that was £2. £2. I believe it.
when you start looking at all the goodies
And
in
then
there.
in the same lady, we got this.
That's lovely, isn't it? Again, you can cut all these out,
Absolutely.
machine them on. You can make beautiful, I don't know, bookmarks, little needle cases. You could, when we're doing our little journal 4-inch books, you could put that in the middle, and you could use some ink tents on there and some beadwork.
Two of those as well would do for Mimi around her skirt, wouldn't they? They'd be
Yeah,
lovely.
Sew one on Mimi. Yeah. You could use this for Mimi's dress as
But
well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So, full
and
of
that's a beautiful
potential.
piece of linen. It's gorgeous.
Oh, it is. It's good quality.
So that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's open one of these.
You sure?
Yeah. Why not?
Open the little one.
No, we'll put them all back in. This, I don't think it's a kit particularly, but look, it's got an envelope in it.
Yes.
So wouldn't that be fabulous in your journal?
Yeah, didn't she make a book or something with that in?
She's there was a book there that she'd made,
yeah.
and so she's put these little things together that not exactly a kit, but that you could use for a journal. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then there's a tiny little bit of
Stitched with love.
Yeah,
Aww.
stitched with love. And
That's
then
nice.
another heart, and then a woolen felt heart. And look, there's a label. It's a label.
Yeah. So that could be just your memory. So you could stitch that on there, and then you could put that on there. Look at that, that's beautiful. So you could stitch that across there, put that on top. I don't know, whatever.
Lovely,
and then make
it?
a second one, and then you could add your little envelope. It's lovely how she made the little envelopes, isn't it? And just pop
But
that
that's
in
such
there.
inspiration, isn't it, for your journal? Because that's only cutting out your envelope, and then folding it. And she's done a bit of blanket stitch.
Yeah. We could do that next week.
You can do that on your journal, can't you?
Yeah,
it's perfect as a little envelope.
Put a little receipt in there.
Anything.
Yep.
Anything. This one is exactly the same. Open that up and let's have a look at that, shall we?
Are we sure?
Yeah.
So, vintage inspiration, slow stitch fabric collage instructions.
So there's instructions to make things as well.
Yeah, which is nice. So we're crazy and get them all out.
Great for scrapbooking as well as sewing.
Yes, well,
absolutely.
journaling, that's what.
All sorts of things.
So
The
beautiful
envelope is so
buttons
cute. It is
again.
lovely. Yeah, lovely.
Little
And look at
bows.
that little tiny little bit of
little lace. And it is cotton lace. It's nothing, grotty.
No, it's lovely.
And then we've got hearts, different shaped hearts.
What's this? Oh, look. So that's been cut out of something else, hasn't it? And it's just so pretty. So perhaps my February journal page will have to be my visit to the craft fair and put some of these on.
Yeah.
That's lovely as well. It's more dense,
Ooh,
but it's
nice
gorgeous.
Little bit of sparkle going on there.
Oh, look.
Sweet.
Some embroidery threads, some more different sort of lace. And some more.
When you put it in my hand, does that mean you're giving it to me? Is that mine now?
I'm allowing you to touch it.
Oh, damn.
I'm allowing you to touch it. And then we've got lovely bits of fabric here.
Dot's saying she's loving the hearts.
Yeah.
It's all lovely. Oh, bit of liberty.
There's a bit of liberty there and here.
That's liberty.
And some
bit of brushed cotton, is it?
It's not brushed. It's
oh no, it's like almost like a ticking, isn't it?
But it is a bit like a pillowcase.
Like
we used to have pillowcases like that when I was little.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Bit of stitchery doos.
Look at all these now. Look at this. Wow.
She does it so beautifully neat. I just throw stuff in, but I need to be more careful. Look at that little flower.
Hand embroidery.
Oh my gosh, look at that, guys.
So cute, isn't it?
Yes, cute overlap. What's this?
Well, that's a little bit of linen with some cross stitch going on there.
Love that. See, that could go in the journal page.
And look.
Oh, sweet.
That looks either like a tray cloth or a
napkin or something.
Or they used to put a cloth on dresses and things, didn't they, in the hallways?
Yes.
We used to have one. This is a beautiful handkerchief.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Look, so delicate.
Yeah.
Gorgeous little flowers there. So delicate.
Very nice.
And another tray cloth.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
But you see that you can tell how old it is by the fact that it's been discoloured and But I don't mind that. I love it.
Oh no, I don't mind.
It makes it all the nicer, doesn't it?
I don't look for perfection.
Oh, and our old woolen blankets.
Lovely little bit.
Still with the
damask, I think.
the blanket stitch on it.
Yeah, lovely. Look at that.
So that was from.
You're going to be very, very busy.
I'm going to be very creative.
Sorry,
aren't I?
I can't fold it up nicely like Michelle did.
Don't worry, we can put it back in the. I think that's apart from that other one, I think that was
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, show them the flower.
Somebody gave me flowers. Look at that. I'll put it on the.
That's it.
Look at the beautiful. All this is all French knots.
Yeah.
And
let me zoom in on
embroidery.
that. Can you just take the label off?
Yeah.
I'm just going to zoom in, guys, so we can have a little closer look at that, and then we'll come out again because. Oh, sorry, but yes, we need to see it that close. Look at that, all the different French knots. I want you to take this in, guys. Just French knots, and then just a lot of long embroidery stitches. You can all do this. You can all do this.
And then
bit of dye.
This is so roughly. This is dyed cotton. and it's frayed, but it's lovely, isn't it?
Mm.
And then these are just, oh, sorry, these are just tied on.
Yeah, you can all do that.
With thread wrapped around on a piece of wire.
Well, perhaps in the group, in my online sewing group, and I know some of you aren't part of that, but we will perhaps have a little look at, perhaps not copying, because we don't copy.
But this is like a heart shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just so lovely.
Yeah,
it's just
beautiful.
two shapes put together and stuffed.
So you need a single bud vase.
Yeah.
There's a name for them, isn't there? Which I'm not sure. Everybody's loving that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Caroline, where were you today? We looked for you, Caroline.
I thought you might have been there.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So, shall I show everybody what my
Yes, of course.
So, let's go to the lady who actually knew me. The lady actually said my whole name. She said, "Are you Lizzie Curtis?" And I said, "Yes, I might be."
Oh.
"Why? Do I owe you money?" And she said, "No." But she, that's from my sister. She is, yes, this is her.
Simply vintage, not vintage. Simply vintage.
And she's on
designs.
She does do create and craft every now and again, and she has lots of lovely little vintage fabric packs. She doesn't. What I'm going to show you, she won't have on create and craft. But so occasionally she comes on there as simply vintage. Not any of this. It's that. So look her up. Be supportive of little businesses. Yes, so that was interesting, and she knew me from obviously my TV days, which was long gone. But what I got was a beautiful vintage tablecloth. So I want you to have a look. This is all applique with the tiniest of stitches in the world. Can you hold that? And I'm gonna, and I'm gonna zoom in so they can see the tiny little stitches. Thank you. I want you to have a little study of that, guys, because somebody somewhere at some point stitched that, and that applique is minute.
Tiny. I think you can see it more on the darker blue here.
Yeah.
It's just stunning.
Now, do you reckon that's hand stitched?
I don't know.
Have a look at the back.
It looks machine stitched almost, but
It's not. Look, it's all. Oh, let me show you.
That's just. But I'm wondering about the white around it. Let's have a look on the. No, it's hand stitched.
I think it's hand
definitely
stitched.
hand stitched. It's the tiniest. It's a millimetre apart.
Look,
it's blanket stitch.
If I bring that right up to the camera, look, that's the hand stitching on the back of the applique. And that, without a shadow of a doubt, that is not machine applique. That is all hand
But it
stitched.
is so even, you'd think it was. Yeah, I don't think you could get it that small on a machine, to be
Now,
honest.
see, Sally said something interesting. She said she's seen that in Portugal. And you're quite right, Sally. Portugal applique is just like this.
Yeah.
Yep, you're quite right. And you can buy tons and tons and tons of stuff. A lot of it is machine made now. You know, machine. There's nothing wrong with that. Not knocking that. I'm saying, but a lot of it is machine.
But this is definitely hand stitched.
It can't be anything.
embroidery.
It can't be anything else, can it? Look at that.
No.
And
But it's exquisite.
yep, absolutely fantastic. So I've got a great big tablecloth, which obviously I'm not going to use. I shall cut up, and then I've got all the napkins to go with with the tablecloth. Excuse me.
And this is all hand stitched round here
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all
beautiful.
hand stitched. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So obviously I've got the fabric, which is cotton, so I can print on it. But also we've got these fabulous pieces. So when I do my Lizzie Lovey bags at some point, some of you may get pieces of this in there. So let's throw that on the floor. So then, I've got this vintage cotton doily, which is, it's just delicious. And I'm looking at it of cutting all these flowers out individually, and then using this individually.
I think this is tatting as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon it is. And it's old. It's seen much, much better days, but it's absolutely stunning. Look at that. And it's pure cotton. Beautiful. So that's that. Then I bought a piece of patchwork, because why not? And this was labelled up patchwork from the 1970s. And I thought, you could make a purse out of that.
It is very retro, this, isn't it? Rather than vintage. It's very retro. It's lovely.
And again, that's all hand-stitched.
Look at that.
On the back. But when you say it's from the 1970s, that's 53 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So actually somebody somewhere sat and stitched all this. You can see the hand stitching. I wonder what the
story is behind it, because you think to yourself, they'd obviously got some sort of intention of making something and then didn't, and you wonder why. And it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a history somewhere.
Yeah, make up your own story.
Yeah. And it's obviously been, they've placed them.
Yeah.
So everything has been placed.
Because this is like Grandma's garden, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So that's that. And then we were very excited because we were talking about aprons, weren't we? Because anyway, shush. So talking about aprons, and this is a vintage. I suppose it's perhaps from the 1950s, but it's a vintage apron. Yeah. So if I just show you the top of it, you'll all get the gist of it. Look now. And it's got has it got one pocket? There's one pocket there. We're putting your flour in or something. I don't know. I don't do cooking. But isn't that gorgeous? I just wanted it because why not? I should probably end up cutting it up. I love the big yellow flowers. So that's that. So that was from Simply Vintage. So don't forget that, because she's a lovely little girl.
That was where I had these couple of bits from, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same person.
Yep. So again, I also went to Michelle. Oops, sorry about the noise. I also went to Michelle and bought a very similar, well, almost identical box to Kath. And so embroidery flosses, lace, hearts, vintage fabrics.
Oh, you've got a lovely bit of blue things.
Have a look at that.
Oh, look.
Buttons, hearts.
Look at that.
Little peg doll thingy. That's nice, isn't it? Is it like a damask?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Yes.
Oh, Dawn says, on my days, my mum always wore an apron like that. Yes, Dawn, that's why I got it. Not because of your mum, but because they were a definite throwback from the 1950s, definitely.
Yeah, Leslie says my nan wore pinnies like that. We used to call it a pinny. Pinny. Or was that a hanky in the pocket?
Oh, I see.
Pocket. Yeah.
Hanky.
Yeah.
So very, very similar to Kath's.
Just slightly different.
Yeah. There's doilies in here. There's tray cloths in here. Yeah, absolutely fab.
And lots of lovely buttons.
Yeah.
Why?
All could be cut and stitched. Wonderful things. So that's that. Thank you. And then if I delve into my bag again, we've got a kit from Michelle as well. So again, very, very similar.
I love this. This colour on this is gorgeous.
Yeah. So again, very similar to Kath's. We don't need to open it, do we? You've seen what it looks like now.
Yes.
So we've got buttons and floss and bits of
some gorgeous bit of
cross stitch.
Cross stitch there.
Yeah. Is it cross stitch or is it? No, it's half cross stitch.
It's half cross stitch.
And blankets and more doilies and more blanket and more crochet up here. And delicious. It's one of those. And then we both got a couple of these.
Yes,
and
I think mine must be in the other bag.
Yeah, these were from a silk spinning factory in the north of England, I heard her say.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of snippet rolls.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know what a snippet roll is, please Google it or look at Tilly Rose. She does snippet rolls. So we got a couple of those each, and they were just a couple of £1 each. In actual fact, this was $14.95.
It's just amazing. I can't believe she could put all that in there.
Yeah, $14.95, guys.
It's just
so
amazing.
Absolutely fab. I don't know if her website or her Instagram is of any help with it, but anyway. So again, another little pack from Michelle, very similar to Kath's again. Let me just see what that is. Oh, here we are.
Yes, that's her. So
she lives in Wisbech, which is really just up the road from me. Michelle James, creative textile designer and maker, and that's her email address. So if you wanted to email her about stuff, and so that's Michelle. That's all I really went for, just to see Michelle. And it's again full of bits and pieces. And even if you see, look, we got paper hexagons. Well, of course, you can use them to create hexagon patchwork if you want to, or you could actually stitch them into your journals as is. There's no
Put them
need.
in your little envelope.
Yeah, absolutely. So 2 big parcels of
Sarah,
gorgeousness.
again, she's got in here like little tags, hasn't she?
Yep.
That you could embroider on if you wanted to put
Yep.
that at the back. Or
on the key ring.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Mm.
Yeah, and so it doesn't stop there. So I'll just keep that there for a moment so you can have a little look-see. Oh, I've got such a lovely thing here. Right, so also from Michelle James. I got another pack. Honestly, as if that's not enough. I got another one.
Yes, it's pretty.
That's nice. Bit more embroidery here.
And look at this.
Bit of satin ribbon. Cotton, that is, isn't it?
Cotton crochet.
Yeah, like dishcloth sort of
Yeah.
yarn. Lots of vintage fabrics in there, so you can tell, you know, there's huge amounts of gorgeousness going on with just Michelle's stuff alone. Yeah, so absolutely beautiful. Anne says, oh my word, I have a huge bag of vintage tablecloths, napkins, chair backs, etc. in the loft. Must get them out. They all belong to my grandparents. Yeah, Anne, you must get them out. Give them a little wash and an iron, and then start thinking about how to cut them up. I know this sounds tragic, but please use them. So I bought myself a little flower as well. So let me just clear the decks.
Put those down there.
Yeah, okay. So I bought myself a little flower as well. So this is slightly different to Kath's in as much that it's, yeah, thanks.
But they're all unique, aren't they?
Yeah, it's got the French knots on, the same as Kath's. It's got a little bit of lace here, more French knots holding the lace on. A little bit of sort of like upholstery. What is it? What do you call it when you push it through?
Like button work almost,
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah. Yeah, a little bit of lace there. It's been dyed. So
It's
again,
got like a little skirt on the bottom of there, where mine's got the little
the petals.
what do you call these? Calyx?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So anyway, so that'll go in a single vase thingy. And the leaves have just been wrapped on. I don't know if you can pick that up, but they've been wrapped on.
Yes, they're just placed and then wrapped round with what looks like embroidery thread or
Pearly
cotton, pearly thread.
Cotton.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more cotton, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you said. So again, absolutely gorgeous. That was from Michelle. And then I got a little kit as well to do. It's actually a kit to make something, but I probably won't. I'll probably do whatever I want to do. But there's already pre-made Suffolk puffs in there, and some of the quilted fabric. So you could make a tag, hang it from your bag.
You know what these little bits are? Little leaves.
Little leaves.
They're almost like holly. No, that's almost like holly shape. But it's gorgeous.
Yeah. And then if you wanted to make a little hanger, you know, like a hanging, you've got the kilt pin. So if you can see that, guys.
All that for £7.50, and you've got the pattern as well to make it.
Make it again. If you wanted to. Hold on. Let's get it out. Yeah. That's better. So you've got the pattern to show you if that's what upside down. If that's what you want to make. Okay. That's the pin at the top. And then you make the little hanging like this, I suppose. There we go. So you'd start from there and you'd build that up. There's your threads and your Suffolk puffs and all your bits and bobs that you might need to create that.
There's your pattern in there. So
yeah, so that's all super duper. So let's just fold that away. Okay, I've still got some. Where's the other bits gone? Perhaps that's it. But I have got something really special to show you. I couldn't resist. So this is from Michelle as well, and it's one of her own makes. It's a mushroom. Let me just take the tag off. And it would be easy to make, and I'm not saying you're going to copy her, because we don't copy people, but it will give you inspiration of what you can do, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, with all the fabrics that we've just purchased, and with all the buttons and the Suffolk puffs and all the embroidery pieces, all of those have been applied, French knots, to the fabric and then made into a mushroom. It's got a hard base so it will stand up, And then you've got all the lace going around there, and the buttons, French knots again. You can do other things. I like French knots. We've got other embroidery as well. And she's distressed it with perhaps tea or coffee. And there is a proper process for that, and I will at some point investigate that more. But there is a proper process for tea dyeing.
It looks like it's been painted on afterwards.
Yeah, possibly.
Almost in
you could
in one respect.
Get your ink tents out again and make yourself a potion, and all of that has been stitched on.
And this is all bits of the embroidered stuff that we had in those other packs.
Yeah.
Just cut carefully around the edges of the embroidery and just applied on.
Yeah, and I absolutely couldn't resist that, and that's for me, you know what I mean? It's just for putting in my room and just enjoying and getting inspiration from. And
it's just so lovely, isn't it?
It is beautiful and not expensive, which is, she could have sold that for 3 times the price, and somebody still would have bought it. So there we are. So that is my piece de résistance. I quite like the idea of doing the snippet roll with the beautiful spools, wooden spools. I'm looking forward to thinking about that, and you know.
Yeah.
So there we are. What do we think, ladies? What do we think of all those wonderful things that we've seen today? Look, if I hold this up now, you get some perspective on it. And it's quite a big thing, isn't it? Well, if I bring it back to me, it's not huge. It always looks bigger when it's nearer to you. But isn't that absolutely beautiful? And of course it will stand. There.
Lovely.
Oh, love it. Got the flower. You sort of see the size of it now. That look good on your blue.
It does. Yeah. It just looks good on me.
I'm not having it. Go on. So there we are. So that is our stash from today, and we've just had the most amazing time. We've met some lovely people. There's a lady called HB. That's how they say it.
HB. She's Helen something.
Yeah, Helen, and she demonstrates at the Cozy Cabin. She does some lovely work. So if you're local, that's the thing. I know most of you can't get to Suffolk, but if you happen to be here or whatever, it's she does workshops, and her work is amazing. I can't remember if I've got her. I think I've got her leaflet here, so I'll have a look. There's a lady there called Debs Munford, and she does lots of creative work as well.
Some of her work was beautiful. Well, all of her work was beautiful, but it's just stunning. Yeah.
And she's literally at Hadnam. Now, you know where the bead shop was at Sport Rotten?
Yes.
She's literally around the corner.
Yeah.
So that's her work there, and it's difficult for you to see.
There's workshops available for 2 to 6 people, full day and half day sessions.
Yeah. And then we picked up a leaflet about I can't say the words, but if you look at Melly Made Design, she's just come back from one of these holidays, going to India. They did block printing, and oh my gosh, she did. If you look up Melly Made Designs and look at her Facebook, there's masses and masses of inspiration on there of where she's been, and all the doorways and the windows and the tiles,
stunning.
And then of course we went and we saw Tilly Rose, who's now at the Happy Hut, which is at Gedney Hill, which again just up the road from me. So we saw Tilly Rose. We didn't purchase anything from Tilly Rose.
There were so many people. They were like flies around a honeypot, bees around a honeypot. There were just so many people there, and because everybody wanted to have a chat with her and everything as well. So, but this
is Helen's work, HB, and she demonstrates or does workshops at the Cozy Cabin. That's the sort of thing she does. All done foundation paper piecing. And it was interesting because my sister said, "Oh, is this? What did she say? Was it painted? Did she say?"
She says, "Is it a print?"
A print. And it's like, no, every single.
It was the size of a credit card, and there were pieces on it that were probably 1/4 of an inch triangles.
Yeah. Crazy work. Crazy. Beautiful. So that was lovely to meet her.
With variegated thread, wasn't it?
Yeah, crazy beautiful. So that was lovely. And then we saw this other Helen, which was with her, who stood rather next to her. And she did very, what's the word? Not impromptu. Oh.
Improv.
Thank you. Improv quilting. So if you think, oh, that's a new thing, it's not.
No.
It's been around for donkeys. So she does that. That was amazing. What else did we see? We've got that's from Tilly Rose. Yeah, so we just had an absolutely splendid day. Absolutely splendid. So while we're live, don't forget we've got a giveaway. So let me show you again on the overhead what the giveaway looks like. I keep getting adverts up on my screen. Very misleading. Right, here we go. So for everybody watching live now, at the moment it's 18 minutes past 4 on a Saturday afternoon UK time. Well, we wouldn't send to the States anyway, we can't. Our Royal Mail isn't stopped delivering to the States at the minute. But this is our giveaway for anybody watching live now. So this is Colourfast Inktense pencil. It's been heat treated, so you can wash it if you want to. But you can add to it, you could embroider on it, you could make it into a little purse, add the beads, the buttons, all those sort of things. And that's the little giveaway for today. That lace is just gorgeous, isn't it? Can we change our minds about the lace? I might quite like to keep it.
You've got more.
Okay. So, so that's what we're giving away, guys. So you have to say something. So if you're watching and you haven't said anything, you have to say something like hello, goodbye,
boo,
happy Saturday.
Yep.
Tell me what your favourite thing is that you've just seen. So out of all of those things you've just seen spread before your very eyes, what was the one thing that stood out for you? It's going to be my mushroom. And I love the flowers.
Yeah.
Absolutely adore the flowers.
Yeah.
And I love my wooden.
I love it all.
Because that's got such huge potential.
But I'm excited to do some borrow work with this.
Yeah.
With this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Right, so there we are. So just, like I say, just say something and then I'll look at the time when we're finished. Well, it's 16:20. So any comments up to about 16:21, let's say, we'll pick a name. Yesterday it was Cindy. So Cindy was winning. What was Cindy winning?
Cindy's winning What's Behind Us.
Oh, yeah.
You can just see What's Behind Us that we made yesterday.
The little mat.
Pop that up there. So that'll be flying out to Cindy in the week.
Yeah, some Monday or Tuesday. Actually, I'm out Monday and Tuesday. But so, anyway.
It will come to you, Cindy. I could always take it home and post it, can't I? So it's no problem.
I'll post it. In fact, I'm not going out till midday Monday, so it'll be Monday morning.
Pop it on your way.
Yeah, absolutely. So there we are. So, let's have a look at what you've said.
Lots of people said they love the flowers,
yeah,
tablecloths, and
back from Patchwork Group. Just seen, but not loved the Portuguese applique tablecloth. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do a workshop like that. I wouldn't know what to choose. Would be my favourite. The mushroom is my favourite. Wow, like Sue says, the tulip, the mushroom, the flowers would be my pick. Yeah. Oh, too much to decide. Maybe vintage laces, but I also like the tatting. I shall try to find a piece I started a million years ago. Oh, gosh. Leslie says she loves all the goodie boxes. Well, that covers everything.
Would love to do a version of the mushroom for us. Well, we can do a version of something slightly different shape, couldn't we?
Yeah,
that kind of thing, rather than copy what
we don't copy
Michelle's doing. But we could take some of the ideas and do them into something. It's lovely.
Because that's what it's all about. It's about the inspiration, isn't it? Pippa says she loves the flowers. Caroline says beautiful items. Melba says bye. That's it then.
Bye, Melba.
If Melba says bye.
Bye, Melba. She says it twice. Everything comes up twice, yeah.
I don't know why that is. So it's been such a treat to have people saying the mushroom. It is a pretty special mushroom, isn't it?
It is
next to my special book. Look.
It is beautiful. Yeah, show us the book up some.
Thank you ever so much for joining us. It's been fun to share. Actually, it's been fun to share because that's the first time we've really seen it ourselves.
Yeah, because it's been a surprise for us. In that white box, I didn't know what was in there. So, it's just
delicious.
Lovely. Yeah.
Honestly, we'll need a.
It is hard to choose, Colette. To be honest, Colette says it's hard to choose a favourite, and I think you're right. I just love all of it. It
is. It's
and it's like you've got everything churning in your head then.
Jeanette
what can
says
I do?
Could make a little fairy house.
I just saw that. A little fairy house would be lovely. We made a little house.
Do a pincushion.
A pincushion come needle case on the front, wasn't it? The door opens.
Yes.
So you pop the needles
Was that a mim?
I think it was a mid-month madness some time back. It was, well, how long have I been doing them now? About a year. More than a year. 18 months.
We need to find that.
We need to find it, bring it out. Well, I know exactly where mine is.
Not the actual. Well, I don't know where the actual product is that I made, the sample.
No, but it's about. Yeah. I have to have a look at the pattern for that. Because then we could adapt that pattern to put lots of embellishments on.
Yeah.
Just use that shape. It's more like a beach hut, isn't it? But we could shorten it to make like a little fairy. One room.
What was it
cottage.
called?
Yeah. I'll look it up.
Cheryl says fairy house has my vote.
Yeah. Well, I think we could do something like that. That would be good.
Need a pink sweatshirt. I'm freezing. Do you want a pink sweatshirt with Lizzie's? Where is it? Lizzie's fabulous group.
Lizzie's fabulous group, because her eyes gone. Her eyes have gone. That's it. Birdhouse as well as a pincushion. Birdhouse would be nice too. Yeah.
Very similar to a birdhouse.
Yes, similar.
Your house.
Yes, because it's got that sloping roof and yeah.
What happened to that?
Well, the pattern's on canvas somewhere.
That's our graphics program.
We can rearrange. We can resurrect. That's the word I was looking for.
Muriel says, I just bought 3 bags of fabric and 1 yard pre-cuts for $1 and $1.50 each. Woohoo!
Wow, Muriel.
You've got the right place near you.
That's great.
Zaza. Rosina says Zaza.
Zaza, yes.
Was it Jaja?
Jaja Gabor. I don't know.
Was it?
Yeah. Zaza was the name of it.
Was
Indeed,
it?
Yeah. Zaza. Yeah.
Was it Mid-Month Madness?
I'm pretty sure it was. I wasn't doing mims, I don't think, then, so much. So yes, it was Zaza. Rosina would know, wouldn't she? She knows all the names.
Yes.
She's fabulous, aren't you, Rosina?
Yeah,
you know all the names.
She's lovely. Right, okay, we must go. Emma says Zaza. Jaja. What did we call it? Jaja? Jaja?
Zaza, I think I called it. It came from Hector's house, didn't it? That's why I called it Zaza.
Yeah.
She's the cat, isn't she, that lives with Hector in his house.
Yeah. Yes. Right, okay, we must go. Thank you for your company. Thank you for your company over the last couple of days.
Thank you. I've had a fabulous weekend.
I've
had such a wonderful time.
Oh, yeah, I've had a private message, or rather, WhatsApp, from Jackie Grant, who says, "Those sweatshirts, I know."
I know, Jackie. We'll sort you out.
I've lost me ing. Actually, is it travelled up?
I keep looking at the wrong.
It's travelled up. Hold on, let me just.
It's sideways.
It's there now.
There you go.
I've got me ing back.
I think my bit has gone a bit skewy.
Well, I need to get some proper heat transfer vinyl. We could do them all for the girls, couldn't we?
Yeah,
that'd be nice. I'll get Abigail on the case. Abigail's the expert. Carol says we need another Zaza. Jaja. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll
do a zhuzhed up Zaza. A zhuzhed up Zaza.
Could do a little kit. I could do a little kit. Who would like a little? Can't do it till April.
Yeah, but we've only got about 6 weeks, so it'll take a little while to get it sorted out. So in the next month and a bit.
Who'd like a little kit?
Dawn's going.
Zaza.
She'd like one, wouldn't you, Dawn? Yeah.
I could put it together. I've got enough stuff.
Yeah, indeed.
A couple of bits. I've got a couple of bits. Jill says she'd love a kit. Denise said
definitely.
Yes, please.
Oh, good idea.
Jeanette. Oh, good idea. Violet, me. Dawn says definitely. Yes, please, a kit. Cindy. Carol says a kit sounds fantastic. Gemma says yes, a kit would be fabulous.
Yep, me. Yep.
Oh yes, to a kit. Oh, it's a kit then.
It's a kit. That's it. Done deal.
Damn. Right. I don't did I say that for? Anyway, we best go. Thank you very much for your company. I've said that about 50 times now.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.
Yes,
and
we've had a lovely
evening.
time.
Yes.
And I'm doing cooking tonight for Kath and myself and John. Proper cooking. I'm making a fish pie, and I'm making, what's the other thing?
Lamb moussaka.
I'm making a lamb moussaka, and then for afters I'm making an apple and blackberry crumble with single cream. Yeah, I'm doing it all. I'd better start prepping. Well, I've got to get them out the cardboard boxes, and then...
Oh, Sue Marsden says the dog's barked and she missed what the kits are.
Well, I haven't made them yet, Susan. Obviously, I open my mouth and let the words spill out. We were thinking, Susan, of if you remember Zaza. I wonder where mine is. It's the little house that our Kath did for a mid-month madness pattern. Those that aren't in the group don't know what we're talking about. But it's a little stuffed pincushion, like a little... It was a beach hut.
It's a beach hut. It's a beach hut shape with a door on the front that opens with some...
With a needle case.
With a needle case in.
So we thought we could put a kit together with vintagey bits and bobs like we've just looked at.
Yeah.
Buttons and embroidery and thread
embellishments
and blah, 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 beads and stuff.
Ephemera.
And we can all make a little housey. Just because we can. Because that mushroom, I don't have to use it for anything. Just have it as it is.
It's just lovely to look at, and it's tactile and
yes.
Nice.
Patricia says, I remember that. Thought you were having Chinese. We had Chinese last night, Yvonne.
Yeah, we had Chinese
delicious.
last night. Yeah.
I think we've just... I must actually throw all the rest away. So I've got a fridge full of stuff now. There was enough for about 10 people.
Yeah, we did go over the top.
It's delicious. I only have a Chinese when Kath comes up.
I only have a Chinese when I come up.
Right, we must go. I've said that now 40
Oh, Diana says her little house is on her shelf. So there you go. You've got your Zaza there, Diana.
Yeah. So
Donna would love to make a house, so kit it is. It is.
I'll get a couple of suitcases together and send it all down to you, Kath.
No problem. I'll make them up, send them out.
Right, okay. Oh, what's this? Your cooking is a bit like mine, Lizzie. M&S. No, it's not M&S. What is it? Cook something.
Can't remember the name of it.
It's posh.
Can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it looks delicious.
Yep. I will. In fact, I did that once. We had people round for dinner, and I took the frozen lump of lasagna, or whatever it was, out of its cardboard packaging. It was top quality stuff, and I put it directly into a glass Pyrex bowl, and that went into the oven. And because it's good quality, it was definitely a homemade. And they said, "Oh gosh, you've worked really hard on this." Yeah, I have. That's true. I worked very hard on doing the packaging, getting it in the oven.
Well, absolutely.
And I, never told them. That was my sister. She knows now. Right, HelloFresh. No, it's not HelloFresh. It's like a cook something. It's called Cook Something. And you get them in fancy farm shops and stuff like that.
And they look delicious. We couldn't decide, could we, for ages?
Too much niceness going on. Anyway, we best go. Again, 40,000 times I've said that now.
No, not HelloFresh, Jackie. It's not a packet of ingredients. It's ready,
actually cooked.
It's ready cooked. Cook and Co.
Cook and Go. Co. Yes, Dee.
Cook
and Co. Yes. That's the one. Yeah. Is it the cook shop? I don't know if it's Cook Shop, but I think it might be Cook and Co. I think
it might be. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it just called Cook? Well, something along that. The thing is, we do have to cook it.
I can take a picture of it and put it on the Facebook page.
Yes. Yeah, you could. Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I have to switch my oven on, and that's proper cooking. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I've had an absolutely super couple of days.
Yeah, me too.
We had a bit of a hiccup start yesterday, but we've got over that. We've learned from that. We've moved on from that.
Yeah, it just had to be done, so that's all right.
And we had a very funny incident with the dog on the carriageway, but apart from that, I'd forgotten about that.
I'm going to put a dog in my journal and
so if you're in the area... Oh, Yvonne says she has them in the motorhome. That's posh.
Oh, yes. Somebody said, Sue Pearson said, you're lovely ladies.
Oh, we try. We're very trying. Right, we've just got some serious resting to do now.
Feet up. Oh, yes.
And
I've got to go out and sing now to make some money to pay for.
yes. Oh, gosh, we did spend a lot of money. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate your company. We love you all. And if you're not part of my group, for goodness sake, just go and join. You're missing out on a
Melly
treat.
Made Designs, we missed you, Melly Made Designs.
Mel, excuse me, where were you today? I came to your stand especially for a big hug, and I wanted to know all about your stories from India. Plus, I wanted to show you a secret picture you took of something secret that I've now produced for my ladies for next month's pattern. And I can't say anything about what it is, Mel. But please, Paulie!
Oh, no. Oh, well,
Mel.
sorry you were too poorly to be there. That's not good. Get well soon.
Yeah.
Get well soon.
Sorry you're poorly, Mel. I'll take all of that back about where were you.
Well, we missed you. That's the thing. We did miss you.
Because we kind of stalked the stall for a bit, didn't we? Hoping you'd turn up.
hanging around just in case you're on a coffee break. But I'm sorry you're poorly.
So, Mel, at some point, you don't have to say it on this feed. You could just tell me where I can see you again. If I have to come down to Alex's, I will. Alex Waylett does fantastic workshops down in Essex. Just look her up, Alex Waylett. And Mel does workshops down there. I think you're not doing the little book of stitches. Oh, I know what you're doing. You're doing mandalas. Mandalas.
Nice.
There was one place the other day, and I thought, oh, shall I? Anyway.
I'll only be singing, Sue. Sue says, as long as you're only singing, Kath. Yeah, I'll only be singing, and I'll probably make enough for a Sunday paper tomorrow.
It's not just that.
Yeah.
You'll
Well, I
see
might have to subsidise
I
them.
was just thinking about the three men in the van. They might give you £1 each. That's a Sunday paper and a bar of chocolate.
To get lost?
Yes. Pay you to go. Crikey. Anyway, yes, so let me know, Mel, if you're still putting up with this drivel.
Polly says, is it still worth a trip to Textile East tomorrow? Yes, absolutely. You should.
Polly.
You should. Yeah. You must go tomorrow.
It is the best ever. It's not. Don't think of it like a Duxford, for instance. Don't think of it like that.
It's very different.
There are some fabrics there, and there's a little bit of sewing notions, but it's more the artisan. So if you know Melly Made Designs, look her up. She's amazing. I love her to bits. Look her up. It's that type of thing that you will see. And
Melly will be there tomorrow. I think I'll have to go before I go home.
So there's also homemade yarns in there. There's a lady there that's spinning, but not on a conventional spinning wheel. It's fantastic. Hobber? Something like that.
Hobber. She said it was yard spinning. Oh, I don't know, something.
Look up Michelle James. Look up Vintage, Simply Vintage. Look up Melly Made Designs, obviously. Look up Tilly Rose. There's tons of stuff there. There's sheepy stuff.
If you go on Textile East, it's promoted by Search Press, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you go on there, you'll see everybody that's got a stand there, and you know what they do and things like that. It's lovely. So I've just had such a fabulous day.
It's pretty cool. We kept saying we were going to do a make and take, but we just ran out of time, really, didn't we?
Well, there was such a lot to look at and things. So So well, I hope you are better tomorrow to be there, Mel.
Yes. Yeah. Don't push it, Mel, if you're not well. Anyway, we must go. Thank you very much for watching.
Share company with you all.
Don't forget Liz's Fabulous Sewing Group. Oh, don't get the right chest bit. And you got to go sideways like that.
I can't go backwards. I don't know quite where I am.
A big kiss to Mel. Get better soon, my darling.
Yes. Take care.
And so thank you all for watching, and thank you for your comments, because obviously now I'm going to pick out a winner of our little giveaway. Did Mel see this? Hold on, Mel. I'm going to show you our little giveaway. Not the flower. That's our little giveaway. So you'll recognise that we've got Indian block stamping here. We've got Inktense pencils, all heat set anyway, lace, blah, blah, blah. So that's the giveaway. So you need to say something, otherwise you won't be in with a chance. So now it's 16:37. So I've got to look at the time.
Have you two been drinking again?
No, we haven't hardly had any chocolate.
We had some coffee. We had some water.
Coffee was like hours ago.
I know it was, yeah.
Anyway.